Stadium in New Jersey. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. The New York Giants taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out is their fifth-year quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy going to the air right away. Got his man, it's Warren. And the result, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium. They go play action here. Purdy gonna let one fly for Robinson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is gonna move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Brock Purdy with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Defensively, they told us that the top priority was defending option plays this week, but here on the very first drive, the defense broke down a bit.
It certainly did, and it's really not a surprise because defending option football is difficult. You have to think too much. Most of the time, you just react to what you see and you play fast. Here you're reacting, you're processing. Do I have the back? Do I have the quarterback? Who do I take? Do I take on a blocker? And next thing you know, he's in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing, Prescott. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. Running behind center with Vaughn. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 24-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. To throw is Prescott. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Shrugs him off. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Swatting that one away was Kayvon Thibodeau. You talk about this Giant defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback...
A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. He's got Mingo. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Vaughn is in. Touchdown, Dallas. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll hand it to Tracy. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. On the give, it's Tracy. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
Jason Sanger is on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a frustrating result. It's a 10-play drive, but it yields nothing on the scoreboard.
And to get off the field there without giving up points, that's a big win defensively.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. First down, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They'll try to run for it with Vaughn. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. There's Prescott. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb high in the air to bring it in. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On third down, it's Purdy. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy. Left side, he's got Robinson.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Purdy looking to throw.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. The Jets still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, it's off to the land to check on the Browns at home in the dog pound. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. 2 touchdowns there for Dameon Pierce. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Bears trying to finish that one off and claim victory. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have a 2-touchdown lead as we hand it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Vaughn.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Prescott.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brooks. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
On the ground with Vaughn, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Deuce Vaughn, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On first down, it's Purdy. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
A second down throw for Purdy. That's complete to Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble in less than a yard. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there, and what a great play he just made.
They start the drive with Vaughn. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running to the right, this is Vaughn.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Prescott to throw it.
Jonathan Mingo.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The New York set to take the field.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Purdy's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He finds his man, complete. It's Warren. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Purdy sets up to throw again. Again, it's Johnson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Purdy. There's a short one caught by Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Purdy from Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Purdy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. On the run is Tracy, and this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. On the ground, here comes Tracy. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Here's Tracy. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll go again with Tracy. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Out of the gun, Purdy. And always
it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given, and it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Vaughn.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Cowboys, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Thank you.